Welcome back to session 3 of lesson 27. We are counting teen numbers. This lesson is all about developing our counting. So we're going to begin with a brief review of teen numbers. And on this page right here, you'll see all the teen numbers from 11 to 19. Now they're all in different color boxes, so I'm going to quiz you at home to see if you know what teen numbers I'm pointing at. I'm going to start with the first teen number that is up here in the top left corner. It is made of a 1 and another 1. What number is this? If you said 11, kiss your brain. You got it. How about this one in the top right corner? Ooh, this is a bigger one. It starts with a 1, and then it's followed by a 7. We have a 1 from the 10 and 7 extras. It is 17. Awesome. Okay, let's see if you can get this one on the bottom right corner on the orange square. It's made up of a 1 from the 10 and 5 extras, a 1 and a 5. If you squish them together, you get the number 15. Excellent. Okay, one more. I'm going to quiz you on one more. The biggest one out here. It's right there, smack dab in the middle. It's made of a 1 and a 9. Let's see if you can figure out that teen number. Did you say 19? You got it. All right. Excellent job. Let's move right on into our lesson today. If you are following along in your books, I need you to go to page 535. You'll see Plory down here and 2 empty tens frames. Now, just like in the past, I want you to go ahead and get your cubes ready. And as you are getting your cubes ready, I will get mine ready here off to the side. And as I've said before, I can't use cubes on a computer, so I'm going to go ahead and make cubes for myself that match the colors that you have at home. Ooh, we have purple, not blue. All right. So our goal today is to fill these tens frames to create different teen numbers. And then we're going to write that number off to the side. You'll see there are 1, 2, 3 areas for us to build numbers. Now the first number I'm going to tell you is 12. 12. Now I want you to build with the cubes at home on your page what 12 looks like. And when you're using a tens frame, you're going to fill up the top tens frame first. That is our group of 10, and that has to be for all teen numbers. So let's take a look at what it looks like when you fill the tens frame with your cubes. Okay, so go ahead and follow along with me at home. We're making the number 12, remember. And at home, I know you have 5 yellow cubes and 5 red cubes that we'll be using to make our group of 10, okay? So make sure your whole tens frame is filled, and you might finish before me because your hands work a lot faster than mine on a computer. Okay, so your tens frame should be full at the top. That is our group of 10. But I said we need to make the number 12, and that's where we move into our second tens frame. So when we're looking at the number 12, it has got a 1 from that group of 10 we just made here, but it also has 2 extra. 2 extra. So get your green cubes ready because we're going to use them to make 1, 2 extra. That is how we make the number 12. At this top box here, I want you to write the number 12. Let's see if you remember how to write it. I'm going to get my tool ready here to write while you get yours ready. Let's see. Do you have a 1 at the beginning? Check. That 1 comes from our group of 10. That is one group of 10. So we have a 1. How many extras do we have? That's right, we have 2. So your next number has to be a 2. When you put those 2 numbers together, you know you have the number 12. All right, this is the next number we're going to make. Don't write anything. I know you're not going to write anything yet. What number is this? 16. All right, so that means we have a group of 10 and we have 6 extras. Well, we already have 2 extras from 12, so we're going to just keep on going, okay? So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I know you ran out of green, so let's go to purple, and 6. Fill in your tens frames just like I did. We want to fill out all the rows before we continue the next one. Okay, so we have a group of 10 and we have 6 extras. We want to write the number 16 right here, and I want to see if you remembered how to do it. What number do all teen numbers begin with? That's it. That's the number 1. How many extras are in the number 16? Oh, big clue there. 6. Good. All right, so you're going to write a 6. Putting those two numbers together, you have a 16. Okay, finally, I want you to write one more. First, build this number. What number is this? It's got a 1 and a 9. That is 19. Awesome. We have 16, but we want 19. So we have to go from 6 extras to 9 extras. So we have 6, 7, 8, and 9. Your 19 should look just like this. Now, I'm not going to write the number 19. I want to see if you remember, if you can follow the pattern of these teen numbers. They all have to start with a 1, followed by how many extras there are. So I want you to take this time to write the number 19 right here. Okay? Now, if we were to add one more cube here and fill both tens frames, what number do you think we'd have? We'd have 2 10s and no extras. Yeah, we'd have 20. Excellent. Okay. So now what we're going to do is move on to the next page. Okay, so flip this page over, and now we're going to be looking at this page here. What it wants us to do is to count out a group of 10 and circle it. Remember, we did this at the last part of yesterday's activity, and I told you we'd be doing that practice for the rest of these lessons. We're going to circle a group of 10 and see how many extras there are to decide on this page if there are 12, 13, or 14 objects. Now, the first one has a bunch of paint bottles. There's some blue paint and orange paint. We're going to count them all together, okay? And just like yesterday, I'm going to make a little dash mark as I'm counting so I don't forget what we've counted already, because then we're going to go back and circle the group of 10, and I don't want to get lost and circle the wrong thing. My answer would be wrong, okay? So on your paper, go ahead and make some sort of mark as you count with me so that you can make sure that you don't lose track. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Freeze. We got 10 bottles. Now let's circle that whole group. It's not going to look like a perfect circle, but we just want to make sure that we get all 10. You're going to make a really good squiggle around these. Let's get them off to the side. And there's our 10. How many extras do we have? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 extras. So if I have one group of 10 that we circled and 4 extras, what number is that? That's the number 14. Which one of these is 14? You're going to circle it. Should be fairly easy now to see because you've already written it. You know what the number 14 looks like. Okay, let's try that again with our paint brushes at the bottom. Okay, remember to make some sort of dash on them. This is going to be harder to see because the objects are smaller. So make sure you do something that shows you've counted it already. Then we're going to stop and circle 10 and see how many extra brushes there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Freeze. Circle those 10. All right, there's my 10. Well, I want to see how many extra I have, so let's count. 1, 2. I have 2 extra. Excuse me. So you can see already by looking at these number choices here, there's one that has a 2, but let's make sure it's the right answer. I know there's one group of 10. I only circled one group of 10. And then there were 2 extras. That means altogether there were 12 paintbrushes. Now come on over here and circle your 12. That is how many paintbrushes you have. Okay? The rest of the activities work the exact same way. Okay? They are the exact same way. I'm going to do the practice with you, but then the remaining items I want you to do on your own, front and back. Okay? So let's take a look at how they found their 10 crayons, circled them, and counted to their extra. Okay? So count the blue crayons with me and then keep counting into these red until we find 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They stopped and they circled. I hope you have a better time tracing than I do. Their 10 crayons. Woo, Miss Torres. And then see how many extras they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It might be helpful for you to write the extras here so you don't forget. Then they came right over here and said, oh, there's a 1 from my one group of 10, and I just counted 6 extras. Now, the only thing they did not do in this practice example was circle the number that matches. And what number is this? If there's a 1 and a 6, we have, that's right, we have 16. Now the rest is going to be all you. I have confidence in you because this is not just day 3, but we did 4 days last week working with teen numbers too. So we are on day 7 of teen numbers, and I believe in you. Good luck, kindergarten, and I'll see your work soon.